Charger says, no Liverpool for me. I've run out of paid leave for the year. Fair. Let's see. They're mulliganing. I'm on the draw. I don't have a 2-drop. I don't have a third land. I'm going to mulligan. That's better. A bit better. What tournament did you feel prepared best for and had an edge going into, only to get tricked by a different meta? I don't think I've ever had that kind of experience of feeling I was super prepared and doing poorly. Not that I can remember anyways. I usually don't play I usually don't go crazy with metagame calls. Not too sure. I play one-ofs. Yeah, I think one-ofs go up in value in this deck because you have access to them. Was you know, you can mill them and then have access to them. No land. Should have also played Supplier first. I was hoping to hit a land and go Shaman into Supplier plus Playcrafter. Hey Canvas. Opt, Lava Coil, not bad. Alright, we drew a land. That's really good. I mean, I guess there's a small chance I just go supply. I go on. I mean, I could get really lucky. 5 close. Next turn, though. I think we're in pretty good shape. Be even better shape if I mailed the Memorial. Tiny bit weak to a Drake, I guess, right now. I'm going to play double Molder Hulk, so it's going to be kind of hard for them to race. They need to have a couple of really good turns. Enigma Drake, not exactly what they're looking for. That's kind of scary, actually. Seems hard for them to have the kill, though. Kind of tricky. If they have Crackling Drake, I'm probably gonna die. If they have another Enigma Drake, it's not enough to kill me. They need land plus Crackling Drake. And even that might not be, you know, even that's not enough. Alright. Look, I'm pretty good shape, actually. Oh, that sucks. Harpooner would be a good draw. I only have one left in my deck, though. Alright, I'm assuming I just lose. Yeah. Shouldn't be too hard for them to kill me. Plus we know they have spells. I don't know, maybe it's harder. Maybe it's not that easy. 4, that's 5, so they need to have a shock or play 2 spells. Alright, that should do it. That was close. The Enigma Drake Velocity version is a bit tougher for me than the Viren build was no Enigma Drake. Because they can push through more damage. Their deck is better against Chupacabra, etc. because of the haste, etc. Whereas if you're not playing maximized velocity, you're pretty weak to a bunch of harpooners and chupacabra. So Ferox could have been, what did I cut for Ferox? I cut a Raider, a Vraska, and why do I always forget? A Raider, a Vraska, and a Fine Broker. So actually, if my Ferox was a Raider or Fine Broker, I think I win this game. Ferox seems like not the best against them. Ritual of Soot, probably not great either. I don't know how much removal I want. Forger's kind of meh. Carnage Tyrant's kind of meh. I think Fine Finale is pretty good. Rain Seeker is a bit slow, but I think I'd keep it in. Eldritch Reborn is actually kind of good against them too. It's a bit slow though. I could see Fine Broker being decent. I could see some Vraska's Contempt. How many spells do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Could even see Karn being decent on the play. I don't know how I feel about Vraska's Contempt. It's a bit expensive. Don't mind Fine Broker was the Harpooners. What's up, Gunsmith? Oh, what should my last card be? Oh, let's play Forgers, I guess. 4 power, attacks into Drake. A little life swing, extra creature for the Undergrowth synergy, not bring in too many spells. We're playing against Blue-Red Drakes with Enigma Drakes and Velocity. Alright, I want to take 2 damage to play Supplier on turn 1. I have a lot of 2-drops. Alright, I'll take the 2 damage. Trading 2 damage for 1 damage, but potential upside if I draw a 2-drop. Alright, this game's looking somewhat grim. It would be really good if I at least milled a Memorial to Folly. This way, if I do draw Mulder Hulk, it's yikes. There are some pretty bad mills, pretty bad draws. Like Scryland to the bottom, Jewel Land. Didn't really mill a Memorial, didn't even mill that many creatures. It's 3 out of 6, about average. Thoughts on Celestial Explorer? That's what I played at the PT. It's decent against Drake. It's decent against Black-Green. It could be a good metagame call. It could be good right now. It's kind of a tough spot. Do I kill Electromancer or not? Or do I save my removal for Drakes? Electromancer kind of lets them go nuts. Alright, pretty low level of confidence on that play. The swap from Dried Green Seeker to Branch Walker has been good, but I've played against Black-Green mid-range a lot. So it makes sense that it's better in this matchup. Green Seeker was pretty good against White. I played a White Sweeney, I drew Green Seeker. It seemed better than Branch Walker there too. Probably mostly worse against Control. Because it just doesn't attack, and what ends up happening is that, you know, you probably activate it once or twice and then you get clearing the way. Branch Walker might be a bit better. Guy's 6 mana right now. Country, I mean, I guess they're gonna have to kill some of my dudes, but oh, this is a tough one. I guess I'll just graveyard. Alright, I'll top Chupacabra. Have you ever shown my ring on stream? I don't know. I can grab it. I think it's somewhere here. Where's the Hall of Fame ring? Where is it? Hiding? Someone stole my Hall of Fame ring. Rip. Rip Hall of Fame ring. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. I think you get rid of up first just on the off chance they play the conjecture. Get rid of their only instance. Probably doesn't make a big difference either way. I don't know, I feel like the ring should be either on the shelf with my trophies or in the drawer here. Maybe it's on the desk. I don't think it's on my desk. I do have that sweet Kinder calendar. Rate more sugar. Speaking of sugar, it was cool yesterday. I rated with Jonathan's stream. He was streaming some drafts on Arena and answering questions against about the mental game and all that stuff. And at some point they were talking about, you know, what you should eat, etc. And he said apparently there's like studies that say sugar basically has the effect of like hard drugs. So he didn't compare sugar to you know who, but it was close enough. Alright, this game's looking pretty grim. We mulliganed. We didn't really get anything going. Kind of had like, it's crazy how big a difference it makes the draws between the draws where you draw one memorial and the draws where you draw no memorials. Looks like they don't have much going on either. So I guess that's good. Cheese has the same? Really? Cheese is really bad for you? Please don't say that. I'd add another beacon vault. That's why. I guess I'll attack. Yikes. Alright, this game looks pretty over. Right on time. Alright, GG's. Have I tried the Green Memorial? No, I don't think Green Memorial makes a ton of sense. Maybe I should just start dropping at 0-1. Aim for the trophies. A modern RPQ, what should you play? I think you should play a deck I'm playing right now. It's good. Let's see, maybe I'll go 0-6 in games again. We had a league not long ago where I went 0-6 drop. But I was trying some different cards and the version was not very good. Why am I playing Standard on Magic Online instead of Arena? I don't have all the cards on Arena. I don't know, I like Magic Online. I like them both. I mix it up a bit. Yeah, I mulled both games and had pretty mediocre draw both games. Like that last game, if I draw one Memorial, I win easily, I think. Because I just start recurring Molder Hulks. That was pretty unfortunate. I don't think you want more Memorials, though. Good old mirror match. Not really mirror match, but close enough. It's really good for us when they don't have Elf, don't have a free drop. We have, what did I start with? Like, I think I started right away at like maybe 50, 60 viewers a year and a half ago. Now we usually do between 300 and 500. We're doing really good right after Arena and Guilds and stuff. But yeah, thanks to you, Get Smart, and everyone else. Thank you so much, buddy. Hope I get to see you soon. You should try and qualify for, well, I guess you're trying. You should qualify for a PT. What does Liverpool qualify for? Just London? I mean, these games kind of super over either way, right? I could play Reaper first, or I could attack and hope they block Jadeite Ranger. I think the first line is better against Vraska's Contempt. I'll attack first and play Reaper post-combat. Or play Molder Hulk if they block Jadelight. Oh, you're not even going to Liverpool. Couldn't find a team, don't like Modern, couldn't take the time off. When is Liverpool? Is it this weekend? Let's see, let's check out the Magic channel. Okay, it's in 1 week and the Team World Magic Cup is after that. Legacy and Standard. Chitsuoka. I think playing Midnight Reaper was a reasonable play as well. It costs 5 times as much to go to Liverpool as it does to go to Warsaw. That's absurd. Get Smart lives in England, in London, I think. London or Bristol? I think London. It's crazy. Bristol. Cool. Might visit Bristol at some point. One of Liz's best friend lives in Bristol. Alright, well, their draw was pretty terrible. They mulligan and didn't draw a Reaper or anything. So I can't play 2 spells this turn. Any recommendation for Jeskai list? I haven't been playing much Magic outside of the stream, so haven't played much Jeskai, haven't played pretty much any Modern. I don't have a cutting edge technology or sharp recommendations for much other than the few standard decks I've been playing. Wound is pretty good against Reaper. Death Court Scavenger is decent. Fine Broker, Karn, Contempt for Planeswalkers. I'll just Reborn an Immortal Sun. And then I guess I'm going to cut Ferox. I don't know how good Ferox is against Bring Back. I'm assuming not that amazing. I got Forger, I got Carnage Tyrant. You get a bit of live gain with Scavenger, which is usually enough. Carnage Tyrant's just kind of a bad Molder Hulk. Not a great comparison, but you'll need it. Harpooner doesn't do that much, and Playcrafter is pretty mediocre. I don't know if I've been running good or if the few changes I've made have made a huge difference, but the green-black matchup used to be pretty close. And I've been like, I mean, I had a good day yesterday. I ran pretty good, but I've been beating black-green. It hasn't felt that close either. Tanky tank. Not our mediocre hand. Oh, they're still deciding whether to go first or play first. Or just FK. How does Harpooner work? I don't know. I guess you have to. I don't know how Harpooner works. No one really knows how Harpooner works. It's one of the great mysteries of our time. Mediocre mills, but can't expect to have great mills after sideboard. Guess I should attack first, just a little F6 value. Makes literally no difference. Yeah, the fighting doesn't go on the stack, I guess. I think the like plus X plus O goes on the stack, and then you have to respond, and then once you know you can kill it or all that stuff. Wow, Dev Court Scavenger is pretty nasty here. Oh no, Harpooner works perfectly fine. It's just like, it's a bit confusing. There's a lot of things going on the stack, a lot of things you have to click too, but gonna chump, since I have Fine Broker in hand. A lot of lands. Would need a spell or two. Let's see. I guess I just bring back Glowspore Shaman. Not much of a choice, right? I don't think Supplier does too much for me. And Shaman's nice combo is Green Seeker. I still liking the Green Seeker? I think so. I haven't played since yesterday night's stream. Been a little Dota binge lately, ever since I reinstalled. Got the OG versus the Alliance stream on the side. That's Dota. Looks like the Alliance got completely outdrafted. Made some questionable picks in the draft. Who's my favorite hero right now? I started playing a bunch of Sand King again. I used to play a lot of Sand King when I was OP, and then it got nerfed pretty hard past few months, and had a pretty cool game today. I played 2 Sand King games. One was just position 4, kind of had decent impact, you know. And then the second one, I was gonna just play position 4 again, but they last picked a Broodmother. So Invoker went in the offlane and I just went mid, and I mid against the Broodmother, and I'm not sure it's supposed to go that well, but I completely destroyed the Broodmother. So that was cool. Alright, let's see. I guess I should play Shaman first, right? No reason not to. It's kind of an interesting spot. I actually don't think, unless it's a memorial, I don't put the land back on top, right? Even though I get guaranteed lands. I have so many lands. Yeah, that makes 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm 1 short. Oh, no, I'm 2 short. What the hell? What is wrong with me? Can't count. And I've also started playing a lot of Dazzle again, since Dazzle's pretty strong right now. I had a ridiculous game yesterday where our only stuns were Pudge's ultimate and Necro's ultimate. We had Pudge, Necro, Dazzle, Medusa, and Venomancer. So our team fights just lasted like 5 minutes every time because we could not lock them down, but we could also not die. And we ended up winning, but it was kind of close and fun and interesting. I haven't gotten to play Dazzled Core yet though. Alright, Doom Whisperer's huge problem. I always bored out the Harpooners. I don't think keeping in Harpooner is super good. You already have 4 Chupacabra, you should be okay. Is Underrealm Lich too expensive for his deck? Only 5 I play right now. I had Doom Whisperers. I had like a couple 6-drops at some point. I had the Giant. The more I play the deck, the more I've been cutting the expensive card. I just kept in a 1 Forger, 1 Tyrant for Jeskai mostly, and Control. It's nice, and I think 1 Forger is probably good. I haven't played Red in a few leagues now, but I think the 1 Forger is pretty good in almost all your matchups. Even against something like Black-Green, it can be nice to have access to Forger because of Midnight Reaper. I'm not sure what they're digging for. Assassin's Trophy, maybe. Or they just go beat down. I mean, yeah, pretty grim. I might have to chump. I guess chumping doesn't make a ton of sense. Yeah, chumping doesn't make a ton of sense. Just gonna block the Branch Walker. It's crazy how the fact that I didn't draw a free drop, just playing like 2-drop free drops, just so important in this matchup. I'd be at higher life total, I'd have more cards in my graveyard, they would be lower. I wonder how desperate I am right here. Do I want to use Green Seeker in between draw steps? Just go on the stack, beginning of your draw step. Alright. Huh. Thing is, if I tap that, even if I draw Chupacabra, I'm just gonna die to their other cards. I guess I can go Chupacabra Reaper. Maybe this is playing scared. Maybe this is not good. Not too sure. I don't think if I draw Chupacabra, I don't need the extra blocker. Death Court Scavenger. Damn. Should have chumped. Should have chumped Scavenger. I don't think it would have made a difference. Alright, Doom Whisperer, pretty good when you don't have it. I don't think I need to change much, just kind of unfortunate draws. I mean, Harpooner is not bad, but feels bad if you don't have Midnight Reaper. If you go like turn 2 Harpooner and then they have a Reaper where you have to trade. I guess Rich Offset is pretty mediocre on the play. I'll bring in one Harpooner. I mean, I'm not even sure I saw White Rose Walker yet in their deck, which makes Rich Offset even worse. People talk about Crow Harpooner like it's KCI. They mulliganed both games too. That was a mulligan from their part last game. They mulliganed all 3 games. Well, I'm glad I brought in Harpooner over Rachel Upsets. To be fair, I might have just mulligan if my Harpooner was a Ritual Upset. Is he nuts? Elf into a Jade Light for 2 lands. Not bad. I'm gonna attack here, try and slow them down a bit. Even though we know they have a lot of lands. Assassin's Trophy, bin. Alright, that was a pretty important draw. Just gonna play Jade Light Ranger, I think. Yeah, if I break there, I probably just lose the game. That's a tough one. I think I should keep. It might not even be that tough. Planeswalkers are pretty scary in this matchup. Kind of sucks, obviously, not to hit land when you have Immortal Sun in hand. Wow. It's pretty aggro. Man, there has to be super flooded. They must really have no action whatsoever to make that play. Alright, alright, pretty commanding spots. All my draws are alive. Finality would be a beating, I guess. Now they need finality, and even if they cast finality, I had to untap was Immortal Sun. Seems like Not a great spot. Let's see. I may have played. I'm in no rush. I'm gonna play it slow. All right, these guys trade. He does them. I don't know. I think I'm okay. Yeah, probably completely messed up. I was probably just supposed to contend the Walrus Walker. Oh well. I think I'll be fine either way, but that was a lot of damage I missed on. They would be at 8. I don't know, at least I still have Vraska's contend for the Reaper. That's kind of nice. Not sure I'm playing this game super great. I'm gonna assume that I messed up somewhere if I end up losing this game. Didn't really seem like this was a losable game. Oh! Whoops! I got distracted. I was keeping an eye on the Dota games. Alright, I remembered this time. I could just start attacking. This way I don't overextend into fine finality. I think I like that. Get some damage in at least. Pad my life total. Oh yeah, I was like, why do I have to pay the full amount? Forgot it just doesn't have colorless in the casting cost. Nando. Top 5 casual player of all time. Alright, back on track. It's nice. It is nice. Yeah, the Immortal Sun's good technology for this matchup. You could play it main deck. You could play one Fine Broker, one Immortal Sun main deck. Oh, I forgot to put a Zoni in the deck. People have been harassing me with a Zoni. I wanted to try one. Well, what was the first match? Blue Red Drakes. First match was me drawing like poop. Yellowhat salt. Did I go for the combo or did I go for the aggro draw against islands? I can go Shaman into Reaper, or I can go Green Seeker into almost guaranteed land into Reaper. Kind of feel like I want to play the value game with this hand. Just because I have Carnage Tyrant in hand, I want to make sure I hit my land drops. I'm gonna take the like slow approach. I don't think you can go too wrong with the Green Seeker approach. That's kind of a close call. I'm going to play Reaper first. I hope they don't have another Drake next turn. Even if they do have another Drake next turn, I think I'll still be okay. Ferox, trying out Ferox. I was playing a bunch of 4-drops. I was playing, what was it, 1 Raider, 1 Fine Broker, 1 Vraska yesterday. And I'm trying 3 Ferox. See how they feel. So far, the one game where it was relevant, Ferox, was against the Drake decks we played round 1. I drew Ferox, and if it had been a Raider or a Fine Broker, it would have been much better for me. So far, not the greatest. This game, it's just doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because I'm going to win no matter what, whether it's Vraska, you know, anything. Oh wow, it's bad. I can't even cast my, Jeez, Ferox is just straight up garbage. Ferox just so bad. Alright, it costs 2 mana to do that as well. Jeez. So what does it do? Like, ignores it until end of turn? To be fair, I did draw my 2 spells. I only have 2 non-creature spells in the deck. So I'm not sure how much it is, you know, Ferox's fault. As opposed to Rod and Luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I can get rid of Niv. think I should still be okay. Hey Damon, I have a Ferox in play. Ferox says it's 6/6 temperatures for 4, but it does have a little drawback. You cannot cast non-creature spells, and you can pay 2 to ignore that until end of turn. Alright, looks like they're pretty dubs. Dubby dubs. Well, I guess I don't have land number 7. Maybe I should attack with Nullhide Ferox first. It's better if they have dive down. I'll play it cautiously. That plays much better if they have dive down. Okay, I'm not gonna gamble as Jade Ranger either. Playcrafter? No, I think that's bad. He said nice stub deck. I literally just got it back with fine finality. Okay. Nice stub deck. Why didn't we attack with all? Or are they just dead? I was playing around dive down. Because if I played Chupacabra first and they dive down, not only do I not kill Niv, but then they have a blocker for my Ferox. Whereas at least the way I played it, it's not as bad. I'm going to bring an Eldest Reward against them because they have a dive down. Let's see. I think Carnage Tyrant's a bit expensive. I think Find is nice. The Reapers are good. Playcrafter, Scavenger. There's that sideboard last time. I could use a tiny bit of card advantage. The games can kind of grind you. I wouldn't mind Find Broker plus Karn. Find Broker is pretty good against Harpooner too. Let's see if I can fit these 2 cards in. I think Foragers just doesn't do enough. Usually when they can kill you by a lot. Not sure Forager is actually going to make a difference. Maybe cut a Green Seeker. Maybe cut a Molder Hulk. No, Molder Hulk's good. Could cut Jade Ranger. Jade Ranger is pretty good though. What should I cut? Eldest Reborn. I didn't bring it round 1, but it plays really nicely against dive down if they try to set up a dive down turn. Man, all my cards are good. Alright, I'll board out a Jade Ranger. If they have dive down, they double block. Alright, then I get to order Drake first. And they have to dive down the Drake or else it dies. And then at least I get to get rid of Niv Mizzet. I don't know. Double block would have been kind of an interesting play by them, because what do? Do I try and kill Niv? No, it makes no sense. I should kill Drake. Yeah. Hey, Holy Diva, how you doing? Feeling a bit better? I don't think you streamed today, right? You took the day you're taking it easy. Easy peasy. Not the greatest hand. This hand's gonna be pretty bad, especially if you have a Lavico, but I think it's still a keep. Oh yeah, also if they double block, I kill Drake and then I don't even have to risk it. I can just play Playcrafter. Going control on me. Search's pretty good against my deck. My deck's not super, it doesn't kill super fast. You can have some good beatdown draws, but Search's somewhat scary. Hospital days, but I'm more or less okay. Alright. Hopefully it's all over soon. At least you don't live in the US and you don't have to like go broke because he got sick. So that's always a plus. Do I think this Golgari deck has a better control matchup? Yeah, it's really good against control. Unlike, I don't even know, 10-0, 12-0 against Jeskai. I never lose to it. So either I'm getting paired against all the worst and unluckiest Jeskai players in the world, or the deck has a legitimate good Jeskai matchup. The meds only would be 600 euros a month, yeah. Like all the money you make right now, probably. How does it work, Oliva? Do you still have insurance from your old job, or are you in a different, like, do you have a different status now? Did you take care of, like, I don't know how it works in Spain. I'm assuming it works pretty similarly to France. Hey, PRG. Yeah. I would play Shaman if I needed the land. I don't really need the lands, but I guess I'll just play Reaper in case I don't land next turn. I can play 2 spells. This game's looking pretty grim. They're at 20. They're about to flip a search. I guess I might bring in Bronta on search. My roll is really slow. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. But if you have cards like Search for Escanta, I should have more creatures and less removal. Like, Cast Down's probably unnecessary. I was playing Phoenix and it cannot be Jeskai. I thought Phoenix was supposed to be good against Jeskai. Maybe the new versions are... Maybe it's different with the new versions. I'm just going to play Shaman first, even though it means I'm going to take a hit. I need to start playing 2 spells a turn, turn my Necrotic Wounds on, etc, etc. What do you think about Mono Blue with Jeskai Greenback White Wing as a tier 1 decks? I don't know, I think the best deck is probably some Greenback variant. If you thought about the tiniest blue splash for Mildrotha, I don't want 6 drops in my deck. And I don't want to splash. The damage is going to add up. A lot of games you finish really low in life because of Reaper. Having Watery Grave and stuff is going to be a real cost. It's going to be bad. It's going to make the deck much worse. Do I still play Modern? Not really. I played 1 Modern League the other day and it was fine, but I'm really enjoying Standard right now, so... This deck in particular. Okay. Not great. I think I have to attack. They're probably not gonna block if I attack is the problem. Why would they? Seems so bad. Some pretty heinous draws. Have they played a Phoenix yet? I haven't seen a Phoenix. Can Necrotic the other Drake? I only got 2 creatures in my graveyard. Alright, much better. Nice proactive draw. Eldest Freeborn's gonna get them if they try to play the dive down game. Hola, Raf. What's up? How's the duty? What have you been up to, Raf? Just hanging out in Toulouse. Beautiful Toulouse. Duty is good. The duty is Raf's little one. Oh, you made the video of our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu session? I didn't even realize. What was it? Was Monica filming? Sweet. Before French Nationals was in Toulouse, and the Friday before Nationals, Raf had a little Jiu-Jitsu lesson for us, kind of like a bunch of me and a bunch of other first timers and stuff. It was pretty cool. It was definitely, if I had to pick up a martial art, I'd most definitely pick up Jiu-Jitsu. Alright, I'm gonna want to play Scavenger. Do I need Memorial? I could not bring back anything. Alright, I think the play is to not bring... I usually play pretty conservatively and bring back the land when I have, like, you know, in these spots, but I think this one is a bit different. I think I want to try and draw more spells. Alright, a little pat on the back. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu does not seem so useful in real life situations. Actually, it is, I think. It's pretty good if you get into a fight. But yeah, if you're one-on-one, it's more useful than magic in real life situations. I don't know. It's debatable. I think magic skills transfer to real life better than Jiu-Jitsu skills, actually. Rather come from a magic background than a Jiu-Jitsu background, for sure. If you're getting into real life situations a lot, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, or you're very unlucky. Just for Muay Thai kicks, keep people back. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's how it goes. Oh, they opted and they didn't draw lands. I can't imagine what they're gonna complain about in chat, because that was game one. They said nice top deck after I just cast the Chupacabra. I got back was fine finality. So now they have, like, legit something to be upset about. Definitely just playing the Harpooner here. It's not even close. Fiery Cannonade's gonna suck, but I don't think they should have Fiery Cannonade. I guess if they're not playing Electromancer, they're playing a slower version. Fiery Cannonade might be reasonable. Actually, it wouldn't be, like, that shocking. Yeah, Fiery Cannonade, I'm probably gonna lose. I know, Varus. Open and complain is a good way for them to get a win. Complaining in chat works very well. Ghosting works very well. People who believe in karma just have no clue. It's kind of an interesting spot. Karn or Eldest Reborn? Probably just Eldest Reborn. How bad can that be? Question is, do I remove Drake and gain 2 life? I guess I go for the 2-turn clock. Just remove one of my lands. That's how it works, right? If a non-creature card is exiled this way, +1/+1, okay. The cardboard live widget is showing me the wrong deck. Really? I updated it. Seeker Squire, what the, oh. I guess I misclicked. I must have clicked on black green and mid range instead of black green undergrowth. There you go. Sorry about that. This guy's taking his sweet time. Sweet, sweet time. Never done it before. I might run a mid game break, mid game commercial. All right, I'm gonna do it because I need a nature call. So I'll be back in 3 minutes. Alright, ooh. Come back to a match win. Nice. Mid-game banana peanut butter toast, I wish. No, I'm good. I'm not that hungry. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I should have. Minus toast plus oatmeal. Oatmeal, banana, peanut butter. I do that sometimes, and it's a bit like... The thing about oatmeal, banana, and peanut butter is like, you've got a texture issue. Because you've got like all mushy stuff. At least the toast gives you a little crunchy. I do oatmeal, banana, almond. I mean, I guess you can throw in some almonds and stuff, but it's still like not great. I don't know. I'm all up if you guys have good oatmeal recipes too. I always have. I don't know, when I do cooked oatmeal, like boiled oatmeal or whatever, it's the flavors. I mean, I add cinnamon and whatnot and allspice. It just, I don't know. It's always like not super exciting. Maybe it's not supposed to be exciting. Wow, Waifugate. 643 viewers was the host. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, everyone. My name's Gabriel Nassif. I'm a bit behind the times. I still play on Magic Online. But playing pretty sweet standard deck. Black-green undergrowth. And looks like we have a pretty good draw. Playing competitive league. We're 2-1. So, yeah, welcome. Oatmeal is the definition of bland. Yeah, it really is. Crunchy peanut butter and a banana. Yeah, I'm more of a smooth peanut butter guy, but that's all I have. I don't have the crunchy one, but maybe crunchy would be nice with the oatmeal. The secret to oatmeal is combined with enough things to not taste like oatmeal. Yeah. But even then, it's tough. It's not easy. Alright, we're playing against Grixis, which I always make fun of. I think Grixis is kind of unplayable. But that's maybe because I never play Jeskai against Grixis, or maybe the Phoenix deck struggles against Grixis. I'm assuming Grixis must have some good matchups, because people keep playing this deck, and I keep getting paired against it. Oh, the servers are down for Arena. Wow. Clearly, Magic Online showing its superiority once again. I should have Kune as his overlay. I mean, I got it from Channel Fireball. They made it for me. I'm not a... It can't be that hard, even just with Photoshop and stuff, to make a decent overlay. A little land would be a great draw here. Nice. Very nice. So I have kind of the soft lock against Grixis here, because if they play a sweeper, I just go Molder Hulk plus guy. If they play a bolus, I just kill it with Chupacabra. They're pretty much dead. There's like no coming back. They could start chaining Vraska's Content, I guess. They could just play 3 Vraska's Content in a row or something dumb and maybe come back in this game. Didn't I lose to Daughter Day Grixis? No, I think I lost to S for Control. I was at one match where they had triple Settler Wreckage. Alright, anyway, Food, thanks for the host again. Dude. Hey, Canister. I've been trying Ferox, but they've been pretty bad so far. They've been like bad to mediocre. Probably gonna be good this game. But kind of irrel, I guess. Because I'm playing them over Feinbroker, which would have been amazing right now. Vraska 4, which would have been amazing right now. And what's the other card? And Golgari Raider, which would have been pretty good as well. Just free haste or whatever. Banana Spliff, salut. J'aime beaucoup ton pseudo. It finally happened, someone in Bolus clutches my Niv. People were playing that. I think that card was played at the PT. I mean, didn't Yuya have in Bolus clutches in his sideboard? Or someone in the top 8 had Bolus clutches in their sideboard? I don't remember who. Golden Demise. Yeah, what happened to my Molder Hulk? I got Thought Erasure. Jeez. Wow. All the hosts. Alias V. Thanks for the host. Not gonna lie, don't know who you are. But everyone, welcome. My name's Gabriel Nassif. And I don't know, what should I go as? Hall of Famer, too braggy. Top 5, top 10 all time, even more braggish. Yesterday I went with, I'm Gabriel Nassif and I play Z Magical cards. I'm gonna play Supplier in case I have the Eldest Reborn. I feel like I should know who you are if you have like... That's a lot of viewers. Anyways, welcome. What's your main game? Assuming Magic is not your OG Twitch game, what you usually stream. It's pretty sick. Arena is down. I'm just gonna get to all the viewers from the fools who just play Arena. No, Arena is cool. I like Arena too. I just don't have all the cards because I decided to just grind the daily quest like back in the day. Try and recapture a little, you know, times where you build up a collection and stuff. It's been kind of fun. I'm sure at some point I'm going to be like, screw it all and spend a bunch of money and get all the cards, but not right now. Alright. Kind of in a tricky spot here. It would be much easier if I had another black mana, because I could just bring back the Molder Hulk. I feel like I need to just play Chupacabra here, keep the pressure on. I'm just worried that if I take a turn off to bring back Molder Hulk, they're just gonna get a counter spell, and I'm just gonna have one damage a turn. How many creatures I have in my graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I was counting for Eldest Reborn. I was trying to figure out if I should save my land in hand if I needed it in play or not. I don't think I do. Kind of the worst draw right now. Is Naya Dino still a good deck? I don't think Naya Dino was ever a good deck. Why do I have the headphones on? I don't know, the alerts, I guess. The sub alerts, host alerts, all that stuff. All right, I'm just gonna keep playing creatures, I think. Same reason. I think it's better to keep, even if it's just a 1/1. Oh, that's interesting. Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, I should play my land though. Does Wizards just not give you all the cards when you're in the Hall of Fame now? You don't get any. Maybe for Arena I could ask, but I remember back in the day, I asked for Magic Online if I could just have a God account when I started streaming, and I got no surd. But that was like almost 2 years ago, so maybe they've changed, you know, approach and stuff. How's Nullhide performing? Pretty mediocre. I'm trying free Nullhide over... I had a bunch of one-offs before. I've been trying a lot of different cards. Fine Broker, Vraska Golgari Queen, Golgari Raiders. Alright, this is kind of bad. This is because I ran my mouth too much saying how this game was over and they were like super locked. To be fair, I've been drawing the worst card in my deck every turn for like 6 turns straight, so that doesn't help. Bone of Arc. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the sewer. Appreciate the support, buddy. Hope you enjoy your stay. Did I ever find out what this song says? Nothing exciting, like yellow hat, something about auto parts or tires. It's probably pretty lame. Bone of Arc, thanks again. What did they reveal? Vraska's Contempt. So I have 2 options here. I can bring back Molder Hulk. It's going to get contempted. I can try and bring back a Carnage Tyrant. My problem with Carnage Tyrant is that I'm going to get wrecked by Eldest Reborn. Does this card find Eldest Reborn? Is it only instant and non-land, non-creature? Molder Hulk's gonna get Vraska's Contempted. If I try and bring back Carnage Tyrant, I might just lose to the Eldest Reborn. How many Molder Hulks do I have in my graveyard? Just the one. Alright, I'm just gonna try and get back Carnage Tyrant, I guess. I almost hope I draw a Stitcher Supplier here. Well, fine finality. Kind of want to just guess fine finality. I was gonna do that. Let's see. Get back that Molder Hulk and Reaper, I guess. It's kind of bad if they have a counter spell. Then they don't get to cast Canister's Insight. We don't know that they have a counterspell. They might not have that many counterspells in their deck. The Gates. Alright, I got semi-wrecked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just gonna play Chupacabra. Syncopate. Alright, well, I got a bit too fancy, I guess. Or too greedy. Greedy is probably the correct term here. Cast down. Okay. Probably a few misplays on my part. Yeah, I'll play that game awful. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Awful plays on a daily basis. If I just played the Carnage Tyrant like the turn I played Fine Finality, I'd be just dead. But instead I'm just dirtling and giving them even more time to find their Eldest Reborn. There it is. Well, what the hell? Did I not have enough mana? Did I miscount that? Might still be able to win. It's probably going to be pretty hard. It's true, it's even written on the freaking card. It's in the flavor text. Sun Empire commanders are well versed in advanced martial strategy. Still, the correct maneuver is usually to deploy the giant implacable death lizard. Yeah, well, it's okay. I'll win the next 2 games. I can't believe I cast that fine. That was like one of the worst plays I've ever made. I didn't even look to see if I had a play crafter. What the hell? Oh, I have 6, I guess. Oops. That kind of sucked. Let's see. Let's find out how bad Grixis actually is. If I can win from this spot. Doesn't look like it. One too many mistakes. I don't have the Lothless Giant in my deck, not anymore. I have Beacon Bolt in their deck. How to make the deck even clunkier. I like it. I was looking for Playcrafter. Alright, I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna assume they can win. I'm gonna say like a minute or 2. Where am I on the Nation decks right now? I'll take the Nation decks. Kind of want to tune that deck, maybe in a few days. Let's see, Harpooner comes in for the beatdowns. These cards are good. Scavenger might be okay. Let's see, Rune is bad. Ritual of Soot is bad. Playcrafter is pretty mediocre. Forger is bad. Reasonable cards. Immortal Sun and Brontodon. Eldest Reborn's usually not too big of a deal. So I don't think I want Brontodon. You can see Immortal Sun being good. It's a bit expensive, obviously. I like keeping in all the Chupacabra. Sometimes they bring in more creatures after sideboard. 1K views, the clickbait is efficient. I actually got a couple big hosts. Can we donate for Grixis? Grixis will be $100. Is Aldous Reborn acceptable? Better than Chup? Aldous Reborn's like okay-ish. It's a bit too reactive. I could see an Aldous Reborn being better than a Chupacabra though. I could see that. For Chupacabra, I mean, unless you know for a fact they have the... Sometimes they have the 2/2 flyer. Immortal Sun is tempting. It's so expensive. They have counter spells. I don't think Immortal Sun's so great against counter spells. Even if when it's in play, they don't have good ways to deal with it. Alright, I'll do that. I could see cutting a Stitcher Supplier. My graveyard is going to naturally fail itself. And drawing multiples against control especially is kind of bad. Maybe cutting a Supplier was reasonable. Alright. Tiny bit awkward. I think you just gamble here. Play Harpooner first. I gambled, I lost. If you have low enough craving, game's gonna be hard. I might have to retire from Magic if I lose to Grixis. I don't know if I can take it. May just retire from streaming. Is Golgari Finebroker too clunky to be made? No, it's been good. I was just trying the Ferox. Haven't been a fan of the Ferox though. I think they're bad. But I didn't play against white decks or red decks, which is probably matchups where they're pretty good just because they're gigantic blockers. Alright, I'm guessing Reaper is going to get Vraska's Contempted. Just a cast down. Okay. Did I play Arena? A tiny bit. I've been throwing some Arena in here and there. So how's the Storm matchup? Listen, Tim, the Storm matchup is great. Is Blue-Red Drakes considered the Storm of Standard? If so, Storm matchup is pretty good. What's up? I miss you, man. Where have you been? Just racking up the trophies? Let's see. Let's see it. Limited leagues. 12 trophies, not bad. $100 trophies, you decided to retire on 100? Is that like you're gonna just keep it at 100? No big deal. We've got the trophy leader in chat. 1000-Year Storm to Storm of Standard. Well, I don't think 1000-Year Storm is a playable deck, so I don't know if that counts. Alright, I guess I'll just use Green Seeker. Should have used it on my upkeep. Does it make sense to use Green Seeker on your upkeep? From a math standpoint? Not sure. Am I winning this game somehow? The game was looking pretty grim for a second. But then they just did like classic Grixis control things. Which is having 4 cards in hand and just doing nothing. That's pretty cool about controlling this format. You get in these spots where you're like, well, there's no way I can win, they've got to have something. And then they just die with 4 cards in hand and you wonder what they could have had. I'm gonna jinx it again. Probably gonna lose now that I've said that. How's Ferox been? Pretty mediocre. Est-ce que je vais jouer Grand Prix Strasbourg en février? When is GP Strasbourg? I had the calendar open. Is it before or after the PT? Toronto. So it's the week before the PT and it's limited? Oh, that's interesting. Because I'm probably going to want to fly to Cleveland on the Monday after the GP. But I don't know if I can get home. I might skip the GP. Not sure. Oh, look at that Green Seeker. Surviving it all. It's usually not a winning strategy to trade 1-for-1 removal with Molder Hulk when I just have the super engine going. If you want lands, use it after draw. Non-lands, use it before draw. Yeah, I think... Because it's a bit different from opting upkeep. Because you don't actually always draw the card. But I think it was Green Seeker. It's actually good to use it on your upkeep. Alright. I mean, it's kind of debatable whether I should be attacking with Green Seeker here or not. Or using it. I think I play the Reaper first in case they have Syncopate. Oh, well, that was kind of awkward. Not very focused. I'll try to tighten up for the third game. If there's a third game. I think there should be a third game. Someone was saying you should get yourself a decent overlay, Andrew. Aren't you like a... Surely, I guess you're a programmer. Doesn't have too much to do with knowing how to make a decent overlay. Get Smart, Tim, and Auntie all reselling on the same day. That's some Hall of Fame subs right there. Thank you so much, Auntie. A year and a half. Have you decided where you're gonna take us on Saturday night in Cleveland? Like a good place to eat? Oh no, you're not from Cleveland, right? You're from like near Cleveland. Cunis says overlays are pretty awful. Making the game smaller for not much of a purpose seems quite bad. You guys, anyone else thinks overlays are bad and you rather have like just a screen and a tiny webcam in the corner? Not the greatest hand, but I have a memorial. If I had the same hand without a memorial, I would maybe still keep. But it would be... It's already not a great hand to start with. Maybe... with memorial, I think it's a keep. Where's the yellow hat? I've been wearing the yellow hat a lot. Folks Storms. Or Folk Storms. Thank you so much for the Tripstrom sub. Welcome to the sewer. Thank you so much, guys. Everyone who's been subbing or resubbing today. Oh, you're from central Pennsylvania, which is 3 hours from Cleveland. Alright. Wow, never ends. I love it. Adam T was the Twitch Prime sub. Thanks again. Thanks, Adam. Welcome to the sewer. So I played Green Seeker. Kind of feels bad. They should be pretty low already, but I figured like if I hit, it's great. If I brick, it means I'm drawing a spell every turn, which is also pretty good. So this is why I decided to go. But now I'm kind of in a tough spot. Actually, I'm not in that tough of a spot. I'm just going to play the Ferox. I was going to say I'm in a tough spot because I don't want to overextend into Ritual of Soot, but I guess I can just play Ferox. I'm going to have to overextend into Ritual of Soot at some point. Yeah, this game's going poorly. I'm worried. I'm very worried. Lizark says, I like playing Green Seeker, you just got unlucky. I think it made sense with my hand. I think it definitely made sense. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm getting rewarded for my great plays. Did I play 2 guys and just lose to... I'm just going to play 1 guy. I don't know how to play 2... I don't think I'm desperate yet. So I'm not going to play in a desperate manner. I feel like sometimes against a control deck I get a bit too desperate when I don't really have to, and I feel like I'm further behind than I really am, and I make some bad plays. Alright, well, that's kind of a disaster, that Green Seeker line. What did I break, like 3 draws? Not only that, but like I can hit land, and there's also I also have 4 Golgari Shaman in the deck, which is almost a guaranteed hit because all you have to do is mill a land, you put it back on top, and then you know you're gonna draw a land. Nullhide's so good against Bolas. Oh, that's a good point. Well, I don't know. Obviously, I'm getting wrecked here. I might still win, but just drawing the literal, like, breaking 3 times on Green Seeker and then drawing the worst card I can draw. Whew! The Supplier. I said maybe I should board out the Supplier because my guys are going to die in this matchup. I think that was a sideboarding mistake, keeping 4 Suppliers in against Grixis. Well, we learned something. One Crucible in this deck would be cool. It's too low impact. It's too slow, doesn't impact the board, you don't really need it. You don't even always have lands in your graveyard. Or not enough. Way too fancy, way too, yeah. Free cards in hand. I don't know what to do here. Should I play one? Just a tiny bit of pressure. It's maybe a guy to sack to Aldous Reborn if that's what they have. Alright. Whatever. Alright, let's think about it for a second. I could bring back Molder Hulk and cast Molder Hulk. And they have to have a counter spell. What if I bring back Molder Hulk and have Aldous Reborn? I don't even necessarily lose if they have Aldous Reborn, but it is obviously bad. Hey Sasha, hey everyone. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I can fall in response to Aldous Reborn's not going to be too bad, honestly. Alright, whatever. Flavor text for the win, right? It's literally written on the cards. Yeah. Looks like it worked out. Just deploy the lizard. It's written on the freaking card. This is like textbook Grixis, honestly. You just don't know what they have in hand. They probably have Vraska's Content for the Molder Hulk, actually. No, I'm just being mean. Save the Hulk to rebuy a Folly? No, if you have 2 Folly in play, you just go ahead and play the Molder Hulk. If you give them enough time, they'll probably come back. Alright, now I can... I'm assuming I have another Molder Hulk. I do. I did a counterspell. I guess I could just play Green Seeker, but I died to have more than one Disdainful Stroke. Okay. Now they're gonna go Aldous Reborn. I'm gonna lose because I didn't play Green Seeker over Molder Hulk. Alright. I need to stop jinxing myself. It's really bad. It's becoming a problem. Alright, as advertised, Grixis. I'm just thinking Grixis is bad because I usually play decks that are good against Grixis. Just happens. I'm sure it's a fine deck. Fine. There were fine cards on both sides of that matchup. Somehow doing nothing for 5 turns didn't let them assemble a winning plan, yeah. Not having Search for Ascanta is a huge difference. What deck isn't good against Grixis? I think Grixis is supposed to be pretty good against Jeskai Control because of Disinformation Campaign. I think Grixis is supposed to be... I'm assuming Grixis is probably okay against the Drake decks. In my experience playing White Weenie Grixis, the White Weenie decks always did really well against against Grixis variants. Alright, kind of an awkward hand. Probably still better than mulliganing. It's like I don't have any payoff cards. I don't have a Reaper. I don't have a Molder Hulk. These are kind of, I have the Ritual of Soot, which is kind of awkward with that hand. I'll bring back Memorial. Because I have some good stuff in the graveyard. Swamp. Am I gonna get Golden Demise, or is it just black-green was an awkward draw? I'm just gonna play my guys. The classic 1-drop, 2-drop, 2-drop. What's your last card in hand? Oh, Ritual of Soot. Wow, great deck building. Been playing one Ritual of Soot main deck. It's actually been pretty good. Well, can't beat it. Bunch of free power guys. Why is Detection Tower not more played? I think some people play it. Alright, we don't have much info. I'm gonna assume it's black-green. What else could it be? Any ID, chat, besides black-green? Can't really be Esper. Could be blue-black? It's gotta be black-green. Christian Hearts. Grixis, Swamp. I'm not even sure Grixis has 2 basic Swamp. Blue-black. Mono-black control. Alright, I'm gonna... Mono-black Chromatic Lantern. I'm gonna sideboard as I would have a sideboard against black-green. And if they're not black-green, I have a feeling it's not the end of the world. Alright, I boarded out the Harpooners, the Ferox, the Tyrant, the big stupid creatures, the Ritual of Soot. Alright, perfect. And if they're not black-green, they got me. Ooh, this kind of sweet. Double Green Seeker. Oh, shocker. If you got fancy in chat and guessed anything but black-green, you were wrong. Thanks to everyone who stuck around, by the way, after getting sent my way by Waifu Gate and Alias V. I mean, I don't know if... Let's see, I guess I always make fun of my viewers who ask me for something they could easily Google. What does Alias V Twitch? Twitter. Twitch partner, MTG Arena streamer. Okay, cool. Nice. I just assumed because they had a lot of viewers and I didn't know who they were. They were maybe came from another game before Arena. It's pretty awesome. Alright, do I want to do main phase? Do I want to play a Reaper? Do I want to play another Green Seeker? Second Green Seeker is okay, but it doesn't really help me if I don't have land on top. And it's not super mana efficient. Alright, I'm just going to play a Reaper. It's probably not especially close. Look at the Green Seeker. You shall not pass. Oh! Had to land on top. Vanilla 1 free. Nothing they can do. Alright. Deadguard Scavenger is not the greatest play. Playcrafter is even worse. Alright, I guess it's just Green Seeker number 2. They can't beat one Green Seeker. I can't imagine what happens when after the second one. If they have Vivian Raid, I'm gonna be in World of Hurt. Hopefully they don't have Vivian Raid. I should stop saying stuff like that. They instantly shows up with a Vivian Raid. Alright, this is not good. I'm not gonna lie. Been doing fine against black-green, but oh, upkeep. Too late. Not fast enough. Alright, I didn't have a land on top. Good. So, I think I'm too far behind to kill it with damage, meaning I need to try and find a Vraska's Contempt ASAP, meaning I use Green Seeker first. And then I could play Chupacabra first and then start Karning next turn, because I'm just going to lose my Karn to a removal spell if I play it now. Alright. Yeah, I guess I just need to play Chupacabra for now. So I have a Deadcore Scavenger and a Wild Horse Walker. Nothing too scary. Sure. Might have their own Vraska's Contempt, so Karn's not gonna help me find Vraska's Contempt. Yeah. So I should dry it first. And then dry it first again. Right, I don't really want to draw a Reaper. So I can cast a Supplier. Oh, I mailed the Vraska's Contempt. RIP. Could play Karn. Kind of forced him. No, I just want to add a guy to the board, I guess. Doesn't do much for me though. Does this deck have a plan against Honor Guard, or does it just scoop? Well, almost no one plays Honor Guard main deck, and then I bring in a bunch of answers after sideboard. That's why I have Ritual of Sodom or Golden Demise, for example. I mean, I guess I can try. Right, yeah. I guess I'll give it my all. I might not even do it. It looks like they might have a cast on or something. Everything at Vivian Raid just to Alright. I don't know, I guess I'll play it out. Maybe they'll get greedy and not get an emblem. Just to know how they play, how greedy they are. Alright, congrats. Emblems +2/+2, Indestructible, Vigilance, and Trample. So there's no chump blocking. The only way you can kind of come back is have somehow play Crafts around Infinite Loop. Oh, I don't even want to play Crafter in this matchup. What do I usually keep in? Sometimes I keep in a Forgers. I think just a 2-drop is better though. This is like an extra removal for Doom Whisperer as well. Is Fine still in the deck? Yeah, Fine would have been okay. Fine might have given me a shot. Fine has always been really solid. Maybe I should play 2, especially now that I play Green Seeker over Branchwalker. It's not a huge deal, a huge difference, but it is an extra creature that you can put the +1/+1 counters on. I'm sure it would come up. Oh, wow, I was going to play the wrong land on turn 1. That would have been bad. I didn't even realize. Oh, that would have been a disaster. Game losing. Potentially game losing. Or I would have gotten saved by an overgrown tomb. Should have played the Memorial. Alright, I'm going to go with the upkeep line. Got there. Click Big Sword King. Kind of. I got hosted. I got hosted by Alias via No Way Fugate for a lot of viewers, and some of them stuck around, which I appreciate. Vivian Reed. Opponents like, well, it worked in game 2. So I like Necrotic Queen in this matchup for Midnight Reaper. Obviously they're looking kind of bad right now. So you don't want too many spells in that deck because you just lose if you don't draw creatures. Bada would be fun. I really like my opening hand in this matchup, but yeah, not great. I might still be okay. It's not all over yet. I'm still like parity in cards, you know. Our card quality is a bit better, and I kind of need to find a Vraska's Contempt, but they kept a Novagrown Tomb. That might be Dev. Jesus Christ. Let's see. So I can go Supplier, mail something good, blah blah blah. Or I can go Finality. Well, either way, I think I should. Alright, let's think for a second. How many guys do I need to mill to be able to cast Molder Hulk? A lot. Really don't want to draw. Shaman's actually not a bad draw. So let's see, I could Supplier, find Shaman, play Shaman, do stuff. It doesn't do much. I'm kind of screwed either way, I feel. It's my camera on my keyboard. It's in front of me. I don't know. Why do you play Magic Online over Arena? I just have all the cards on Magic Online. I just kind of like Magic Online. Plus, apparently Arena is down right now. So I see Magic Online's a better program. I like Arena as well. I think they're both good. Supplier, Chump, get out Molder Hulk, find Finality. Well, that means I need to get the perfect Molder Hulk. That's too slow. It's going to be on 6, 7. What if I cast Finality this turn? They're probably going to kill Green Seeker. Then I'm gonna have 2 guys in my yard. I have no good plays. Maybe just playing supplier. Playing supplier, finding shaman. What am I hoping for? Just nothing really. Alright. I'm gonna play supplier. I don't feel like playing finality this turn as a game-winning move. I almost got there. It's close. I've been playing this deck since you started playing with it. The issues I've been running into is wanting more ways to get dudes into my graveyard and wanting more ways to recur dudes from the graveyard. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Some draws, you know, you draw too many suppliers. Some draws you don't draw enough. I mean, the deck's not perfect. It's not going to work perfectly every time. It would be too easy. Do I use in my upkeep? Heh. Hooked if you do. Hooked if you don't. You're taking one rather than... Jeez, they're just terrified. I've never seen anyone so scared in my life. Alright, do I want to find a fine broker? Probably not. I should have played Overgrown Tomb tapped. Whoops! Oh yeah, that was a small detail I forgot about. I'm just dead. I forgot they got to do that if they wanted to. Alright, I guess I was bound to lose one against Black Green at some point. Just wish it didn't happen in front of so many viewers. Yeah, I mean, that's why I have Vraska's Contempt in the sideboard. Like, Arc like Phoenix is really scary. The... Artifact Phoenix really scary. Vivian Raid's really scary. So I have Immortal Sun too. I forgot. Maybe I should just have a second Immortal Sun. I don't know. I've been beating Green Black pretty bad. But I don't know if it's because they're drawing bad and never draw Vivian Raid, or what. All right. Looks like GG. GG's.